Hello, my name is Alejandra Velasquez, and I'm going to be presenting on St. James Square, located in London. And I'm going to start off by going to the Architecture and Fine Arts Library website. Once I get there, I'm going to click on UF Libraries catalog. And I'm going to search London St. James Square in order to find some scholarly secondary sources. I see here that there are a few, however, some of them are not going to be useful for me. For example, the subject index of the London Library, St. James London Square, that's not going to be useful. I see the history of St. James Square and the foundation of the West End of London, with a glimpse of Whitehall in the reign of Charles II. I believe this will be a good source. This way I can be familiar with the functions that would occur in St. James Square. So this is a good source. I'm going to keep looking through the catalog. I see another one. Christ in Modern Life, Sermons Preached in St. James Chapel, York Street, St. James Square, London. This would be another good source to get familiar with the function. It's a book. Forgot to mention what the past source was. It's a book, as you can see right here. I'm gonna keep looking just to make sure that there are other sources that may be available to me here. It seems like there's a repetition of sources. The Sleuth of St. James Square. This seems like a possible source. I'm going to click on the link. I'm looking at the book just to make sure that it will be of my use. It seems like it may have something to do with the functions of St. James Square. However, I'm going to keep looking for more. So I've already found two and one possible resource. I think I'm going to try to look for a journal now. So I'm going to JSTOR.org and I'm going to search for London St. James Square. It's important to use keywords. Oh, and here's another one. And this is a journal, as can be seen right here. Journal of the Society of Architectural Historians of Great Britain. St. James Square, Cheltenham, an unfulfilled commission by Charles Harcourt, Masters of Bath, ? I believe that this is another source that I could use. It seems like, it shows a plan of the intended St. James Square. I'm guessing it's going to go in depth with plans and functions of the place, the geometry. So this seems like a really good source to use. I'm gonna keep looking. I don't really see any more sources, but I am now going to search UF libraries. I'm going to go to the George H. Mathers libraries, and I'm going to click on Library West. Then at Library West, right next to where it says one search, I'm going to search London St. James Square. So here we have a few more sources to look at. Road Traffic Acts, King Street, St. James, and St. James Square, the city. So this is probably going to give me some information on... Oh, never mind. It is a news article. Okay. That's good to know. Let's see if there's... I'm going to put scholarly peer-reviewed. Oh, it's updating. Scholarly peer-reviewed journals. Oh, here I have another one. Inaugural address delivered at the Society's Rooms, 12 St. James Square, London. This seems like another good source. So I already have, I believe, 4 good ones, 1 possible one, but I'm going to search for one more just to make sure. Seems like Objects and Progress of the Statistical Society of London, St. James Square. This seems to be like another source. I just clicked on the link below. Oh yes, I think this will probably be another good source. Oh wait, it is only 2 pages. I'm just gonna search for another one just in case. I'm gonna click on the last tab that I was in. I'm gonna go back. Gonna look at some more. Extract from the minutes of a special meeting of the Council of the Statistical Society held at 12 St. James Square. This seems like it would go in depth with the functions that occurred in St. James Square. So I believe this is actually a good source. It has some minutes of the special meeting, which I believe is really important. Now, although this may be 2 pages, I could probably use the source that I was in previously and extract information from those 2. I'm gonna go back to the website, see if there's any more. So I'm looking at another possible source that I could use. Evidence for early Devonian fluvial sedimentation, geochronological and paleo-environmental data from the upper yeah, this seems to be like a good source to use. Yeah. I'm going to look at the link provided. Oh, okay. So this does seem to be like another source I could use. I could translate some of it. I do understand some of what it says down here. And there are parts in English. So I think with this I can conclude. I'm gonna go back to the website. I can conclude this video and demonstrate that I've found all the sources needed, or at least some sources that I will use for the presentation. Thank you.